Hello friends, in this video you will watch how can we show light perfume spray. This video has a two part. In the first part you will watch the basic setup and in the second part you will watch the editing in the After Effects. Let's watch. First I am going to set the background and removing unwanted objects. Now I am dropping the black backdrop on the background, also changing white platform to black because I am shooting in the black environment so viewer can in focus mainly on the spray. Placing the perfume bottle on the black platform, spray will come from the left side of the bottle so I can switch the video light from the left parallel to the subject. You can see light was placed in the left but light is spilling on the subject. So I put black box between the light and subject. By doing so, light was focused on the left side of the subject, but the front side of the subject is dark. I need very small source of a light to fill the subject front. So I fixed the portable stand on the table and also add mobile stand on the portable tripod. I fixed my mobile on the stand and switch on the mobile torch toward the subject to fill the front of a perfume bottle. Front was lit now with the focus torchlight. I have added another white reflector that I made with the white drying paper and placed it to the right corner to fill the right side of the bottle. Now the setup is complete and I am now composing the subject for the final shoot. This is the final setup of lights, reflector and camera on tripod. First I take video of the bottle without spray. After few seconds of the recording, I spray the perfume with my fingers and sporting bottle with my hand so position of the bottle will not be changed. You can see the spray of the perfume. Now come to the second part of the video, opening After Effects and importing video to After Effects and bring down video in the timeline area. You can see the full video here that I have recorded without or with spray. So I split video layer in two parts. One is without spray and second is with spray. By using Ctrl plus Shift plus D in Windows or Command plus Shift plus D in the Mac and placing the layer with the spray on the top of the layer without spraying. You can see only the video of spray because other layer under the spray layer. Now I am creating a mask by using pen tool around the hand because we need to hide the hand with the masking tool. Mask is a fundamental After Effects feature that allows you to cut out and combine different elements together, build quick and easy transitions, and are the basis of the visual effects and compositing work in motion design. Now I am a opening project that I have already created for the perfume bottle project. Here you can see three splitted layers that we will discuss later in the details, and these are pre-composed layers. Pre-composing is the process of packaging a series of layers into a new composition in After Effects. In a way, it's the same as a grouping layers in the Photoshop. By grouping these layers together, you can add animations, effects or masks that will then be applied to all of the layers within. I click twice on the pre-composed layer and you can see the group of the layers. Those were pre-composed. Here are three layers. The above two layers were duplicated of an original layer. I have decided that part of the layer where was no spray showing. I deleted that part of the layer where was no spray showing. So in the top layer you can see only spray part. For a while I am hiding the bottom layer and showing you adjustments only for the top layers. In the timeline you can see the small dots. These are keyframes. Keyframes are markers in the time that allow you to tell After Effects where you want to change the value for the layer or the effect property such as position, opacity, scale, rotation, amount, particle count, color, etc. You will see how these keyframes are helpful in the each and every steps of this video. I am zooming in the timeline. You can see every action that I have created as a keyframe according to the action. You can see I have created a mask around my hand. I selected add option of the mask feature so you can see what I am going to hide. Actually, you need to use subtract option on the masking feature. Subtract means you are seeing everything that's not within the mask. So hand is within the mask but you are not seeing. Now you are able to see only my fingers. Those are pushing the spray button. You can also see I have created keyframes with the masking according to the movement of my hand. So where my hand moved, I created another keyframe according to its position. Like the above mask, I have created another mask that is hiding my one finger. Now you can see only my dead finger pushing the spray button. I have already selected add so you can see the hiding portion. Again I selected subtract option to hide the finger that pushing spray. Keyframes generated of the each mask according to the movements of the hand and fingers. If you want to know more about the keyframes and transform, watch my previous video. I have inserted card above and also added link in the description. With these three masks, I able to hide all unwanted objects, but here is a gap between spray button and the bottle. It will be corrected in the layer I have hidden. First, I am closing all transform properties and effect features by selecting layer and type U. Then I unhide the bottom layer and select the bottom layer and type U to show the layer properties. You can see I have created a mask of a spray button and it is showing with the add feature. But I need to subtract it. As you know, that subtract means you are seeing everything that's not within the mask. But here you want to see everything in the mask and hide the outside the mask. So I selected invert option by tick on the box next to the subtract menu. Now you are able to see only the spray button. I am selecting the second layer and type U to reveal the all transformation and masking. You are seeing bottle is not showing because I selected subtract option here, so you will understand each step. I selected here again add option because I need to reveal the bottle part of this layer and button part of the bottom layer. So I have created the mask around the area we want to add of the second layer. In the first layer we hide the hands. In the second layer we add the bottle because we have masked the spray button in the bottom layer. So in the bottom layer, we subtracted spray button and inverted subtract option to hide bottle below the button. Now in the last, we need to set the position of the button and spray because we need to synchronize both positions according to push actions. So I created keyframes on the bottom layer and first layer on the same spot. So we need to move play head bar on the same position on the timeline. So when I push button by positioning it by decreasing value, then we also need to increase or decrease the value of the first layer position. On the same time, when we stop pushing the button and we need to increase the value of bottom layer position and we need to increase or decrease the value of the top layer. So when we push button, spray release from the spray hole, and when we stop push button, spray stop from the spray hole. Now this part was also completed. In the next part of the video, we will make some adjustments. So I am pre-composing these layers. I need this project for the Instagram post, so I have already changed composition settings 1920 into 1080 to 1080 into 1080. Here you can see the three layers again. Bottom layer is a pre-composed of the group of the layers. Above two layers are the adjustments layer. So in the second layer, I have again created a mask around the spray because I don't want to change that area. So I selected the subtract option of the created mask. You can see when I select add adjustment is not reflected in the outside area of the mask that I have already made by the curve adjustments. As I select the substrate, outside area converted to the more dark as I want. To add darkness, you can select curves from the effect menu, then go to the color correction and then go to select curves. Make changes as per your requirements. Now I come to the top adjustment layer where I have added dust and scratches effects to remove dust and spots. So I have created few different masks to remove spots of the dust and water drops. You can find this filter from the right panel, select effects and type dust on the search panel and place over the layer. You need to create the keyframes for the mask path if the spots are in the movement. In the static spots, you have no need to create the keyframes, just create the mask with the add option. You can also create the keyframes for the radius of the dust and scratch filters to increase the value where the spot is big and more visible. Now I am again pre-composing these layers. You can see here 3 layers again. It was not actually 3 different layers. I separated the pre-composed layers into 3 parts by using Ctrl plus Shift plus D in Windows and Command plus Shift plus D in the Mac. In the first clip, I have added a transition that you can find from the effects panel, transitions, then wipe and select the clamshell for the intro of the start video. Now we want to show spray in smooth and in the slow motion. So I splitted the layer to the new clip. Select the clip and right click on the mouse. Select time, then select time stretch. Default settings to 100%. It was set to 550%. Means time stretch to 100% to 550%. When I change it to again 100%, clip size shorten. As I again converted 550%, clip size stretched again. Now come to the third clip or top clip. It was set to 1250%. It was converted to 100% to 1250% and length and duration of clip stretch and spray action in ultra slow motion. So second clip was slowed down 5.5x and top clip was slowed down approach 12.5x. This is the final video, just need to add music. That's all for the today. Soon I will come with the new video. Thanks for watching.